Today is an important one for Davenport residents preparing for the upcoming primaries. You have the rest of the day to pre-register and request a mailed absentee ballot ahead of next month's election. But News 8's Joe Habersham is here to tell us how you can get your vote in early. Good morning, Joe.
That's right. Good morning, guys. It's been a busy couple of days for the auditor's office in Davenport, who already started receiving ballots during an early voting period. It started this past Wednesday, and the Scott County Auditor says the process is simple. When you enter the office, you'll want to ask for an absentee ballot request form, since you'd technically be voting before Election Day. They'll ask you to show your ID, and that's when you'll get and fill out your ballot. With 3 alderman seats up for grabs, as well as the spot for mayor, the Scott County Auditor expects a higher turnout this year compared to recent primaries, which saw roughly 5% of voters participate.
It depends on what we have. So the city of Davenport is the only city in Scott County that has a primary election. And so it just depends on what they have. In 2021, it was a smaller turnout, but that's because it was only one ward. It was the 7th ward that had it. So you have to have enough candidates in order to have a primary election. And so 23, we had a mayoral race, and so it was citywide. And again, we have a mayoral race, so therefore it's citywide. So usually that brings a little bit more people out.
Now, unregistered voters who'd like to do so must bring 2 forms of identification. One needs to be a picture that proves who you are, and the other needs to verify your address. So something like your driver's license, guys, does both.
All right, Joe, thank you. Families have until 5 p.m. today to pre-register or request an absentee ballot, and the election is on October 7th. And we will have continuing coverage of this story and the municipal election as we get closer to October 7th. You can find all of the information you need on our website, WQAD.com, and digital platforms.